great pleasure, actually, it's my great pleasure, that's right, yeah. I worry about, what's going on for this machine when they told me, they climb inside that. How did you do that? Who did that? Eric, did you do that? Okay, so they didn't get arrested. I'm so happy about at least they didn't figure that out here. So they lift that up and then install, install the LED lights inside here. That's really cool. Yeah. And we are the first EE department in the nation, or this building could be the first three, along with MIT and Cornell, as the very first EE programs in the nation for this one here. And that's the proof of our tradition, as an electrical engineer here. And I would like to invite Dr. Devaney to talk about the history about this one here, right?
Yeah, I have to qualify what I'm saying. I was not present when Edison gave this to the University of Missouri, or when the Great Fire started that gave us our beloved columns. But this particular machine and its twin upstairs, a smaller twin on the third floor, were both restored by General Electric on the 100th anniversary of their existence. They were formed from Edison Electric Corporation. Okay, and Edison was involved in the transition, but it was right during that transition that he gave these two dynamos to the University of Missouri. And 3 years later, we started the Department of Electrical Engineering. And as Dr. Shyu said, we are one of three. However, the other two institutions, Cornell and MIT, the electrical engineering departments of those institutions are both private. So we are definitely the first public electrical engineering program in the United States, and we are the first department, period, west of the Hudson. Okay, so that's pretty significant. This dynamo was given to, actually given to the university. President Laws, who was the president of the university at the time, when this campus was the University of Missouri, there were no other campuses, so this was the whole thing, had worked for the New York Gold Exchange. In fact, he was the head of the New York Gold Exchange. And Edison was a telegraphic technician who invented the stock ticker, which they had there at the Gold Exchange, and the president got to know him, young Edison, when he was working there. So they had a relationship. So young faculty member Benjamin Franklin Thomas, assistant professor probably, or maybe even instructor at that time, wanted one of these dynamos, very interested in electricity, and managed to get the dynamo, which was used in the first demonstration of electric lighting west of Mississippi. Okay, there was a light in the top of the old academic hall, the building that had the columns, and that light would illuminate, could be seen all the way down to the courthouse. Not the one that's there now, but the one that burned down, and it has its columns also on 8th Street, all the way down 8th Street. In any event, it was what's really significant about this is that we're not claiming to be the second oldest department of electrical engineering in the country. General Electric says so right on the plaque there. So they've done the research, and we're just simply acknowledging. It's an interesting machine. It's a DC, obviously a DC machine. Edison was a very, very strong proponent of DC. And in the transition from Edison to General Electric, they've shifted gears and they went to AC. We're very happy to have this piece of antiquity. So, anything else?
Thank you so much, Dr. Devaney. Yeah, so this is a great piece of the history of our department here, and it's also a center of our future, renovation of this building here. We are working hard to like, you know, ask for donations to renovate this building. And then that is like, you know, the piece that we really want to highlight for that. So before we really spend like, you know, a lot of like effort for that here, our IEEE and HKN president's leadership really make it alive. So how many of you walk around and just like, yeah, it's a piece of something? Or like you really stay here and say, wow, that's a DC machine here. And then like, you know, this one really can, like, you know, after some certain like, you know, minor work, we can still generate like, you know, electricity by using this machine here.
We'll be a little smoky with the steam engine.
So like, you know, for like, you know, both like, you know, Seth and Barrett, both of you did that, or? Okay, did you do a good job for your circuit 1 and 2 courses? Actually, we no longer have columns.
One of my students in class, which was just across the street there, said, should we call the fire department?
So it's my honor and to invite like, you know, both like, you know, student leaders here to come here to help to be with me to light this machine. And we're going to test this machine with green light before the JC Hall. That's exciting. Right here, so Barrett, want to join with me here? And also, let's see, like, you know, yeah, just do it. Yeah. So we have different types of colors here. This week, previous week, we make it green. Okay, thanks for coming, and we'll leave it on for the whole week, right? Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you.